So let's. I think it would be great if we start first with the newbies and then the veterans. Kasi the veterans, everybody knows the veterans. Everybody is.
So we've listed, no? Ako, I have a list of the veteran.
I have a
Pinaka-assignment
list.
na sa akin. He has the list of the newbies.
Yeah.
And so from there, we will be discussing. We'll be starting our conversations about the girls, their performances, and how, so far, what's going on with them.
Yeah. So ako, I want to start with a Filipina beauty,
Okay.
a morena. And this is not just a simple morena na girl. Hindi siya typical. She is half Japanese. She's half Filipino. Her name is Michael Barton, which is very Kinggan, very pageant name yung pangalan. It's very new to the ears. It's fresh as well.
The face is fresh also.
Exactly, and she's a very Filipina beauty that is a little bit Vietnamese.
Yes. If you're
A
looking
little
for
bit
like
Japanese there,
a good,
South Asian
correct.
here.
If you're looking at the good Asian candidate, we haven't had that girl representing the Philippines since the likes of like Miriam Kebao in 1999,
Yes.
very Asian. Or since not Leo Morgan, more like Honey Lee in
Yeah.
2007. Yeah. So I really, she's going to meet a lot of people, even non-pageant fans who sees her. I mean, Miss Benguet lang naman, sa Sashi can remember, they would say a lot of good things about her. They like her presence, her stance, and how she presents herself. Sweet, it's not aggressive, so to speak, but you can feel the energy, the queenie vibe is in there.
And because I met the girls during the
Logo.
event, invited po tayo doon, hindi tayo nag-gate crash, okay? Gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo.
Grabe din
Ayoko,
yung
because I don't want that people will have this notion that kaya ka na naman nandun kasi nandun ka lang, malapit ka sa seat. No, I was invited. I was seated at the press box.
Hindi naman bumunta sa mga events, hindi kami
Even invited.
Kung medyo controversial yung relasyon namin sa mga budgets na yun, at nandun kayo, most likely we have tickets to that or a sponsoring budget as well there.
Okay, so what happened was, I was observing the girls, and Michael has this quiet confidence with her that I feel na kung bigyan pa lang ng pagkakataon to polish yung lahat, yung presentation, yung paano kumamuro sa harap ng camera, I think she's going to be a great representative in any international competition. The beauty of Michael is that she can be sweet and then she can be fierce. And kaya niyang gamitin both yon on stage to shift from sweet girl to suddenly fierce and then go back. So I think there's a certain kind of versatility in the way that you can play facial expressions with Michael. I feel that medyo hilaw pa. Or not hilaw, but rather needs more polishing, needs more refinement. Kasi transitions between, being fierce to sweet, transitions between one pose to another, kailangan i-refine yung pinitugin yun. Isip ng maayos para mas polished yung dating on stage.
Well, I think that's naman what the pageant experience is about.
Yes.
But if you're a new girl into the competition, you're not an expert and you just want to like have a taste of how it is, and you really have big dreams, you can start from somewhere else.
Yes.
I think for Michael, this is one good place to start because she has a vision of what pageant she wants to be. And she knows how it is to become Miss Universe, what it takes to be Miss Universe by having this first step. So the fact that she's garnering this attention, this support, the level of appreciation from a lot of fans, I think it says a lot about her work.
And also, I just wanted to put it out there. Just because you're newbie, it doesn't mean that you cannot be trained to perfection. Or you cannot be trained at perfection. To train to perform at the international level. Kasi Shansi was a newbie in pageantry when she joined the
How is
Philippines.
that? I think even
So-
Janine was a repeater, Ara was a newbie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was Miss Earth. She was Miss Earth nga pala.
Kaya pang linisin, kaya pang ayusin yung pasarela, yung performance.
Well, even if it's like a repeater thing or it's a newbie thing, everybody potential talaga nakikita sa umpisa because di ba like paulit namin sinasabi minsan or sa akala natin ang galing-galing ang mga bango. Even the ones parang artista na talaga na bakit hindi sumasali sa ganitong artista, bakit hindi sumasali sa ganyan, kung wala talaga sa loob niya, hindi naman talaga lalabas yun.
Yes.
But I think for this one in particular, Michael exudes the energy of a woman that's, she understands. Like I said, she understands and she knows. And her styling, she knows her face, no? She knows the right colors of dresses for her skin, to pop out, makeup. Hindi gumagamit ng sobrang tapang na color. Although, kaya niya mag-black. Because yesterday, we had a reunion of all the pageants that we love. Kami ng ibang friends ko. So, we were looking at the girls. There was an era that black eyeshadow was a thing.
That was during Ara and Janine.
Yeah, even before, but I realized the only girl to which it worked really well was Diana Mendoza. Because her eye color was blue, then pop. Di ba so na-realize, hindi mo na yung natututunan because eventually, I remember the girls that came after started using brown.
Yeah.
Diba? Softer Filipino look. And then that became the Filipino makeup that we all today continues to evolve and things like that. Masaya ako sa mga natututong girls na gano'n. And skill yun na, experience kay Michael. I think she's really started the competition.
And I also think that there is huge potential for her.
I know.
If Miss Universe
It's
is
not
not
a pageant
pageant
for her. I think there's another pageant waiting for you. It may not be it, but there was always a crowd waiting. Though, well, how old is she by the way? 20...
Bata pa naman siya. Bata pa naman siya,
I think
20,
she's still
mid-twenties.
just within the fighting range of most pageants there. So I think it's a very good start for her. Benguet has got a good representation this
They
year.
always have.
Yeah, I mean, Baguio in particular.
yeah.
Pero for the province of Benguet, it only means there's an over. So there's an
Oversupply.
overskin. Of course, Miss Baguio is another worthy candidate. I'm pretty sure we touch it on her later.
Yeah.
But that's what happens. Province good. Oh, the Cordillera Queens are serving. Of course, let's not forget our Miss World representation comes from the region Krishna, diba? Who once was a Miss Universe Philippines candidate. So I'm gonna move to another veteran. Of course, this is a veteran's time. I'm gonna talk about Katrina Liagado.
Okay.
But on 5th place.
Okay.
Because
Naman kasi I started with the Morena and then you start as well.
correct, morena tayo because Katrina Liagado is an
Let me
interesting
just plug in the
go.
battery.
So she's an interesting case to me because a lot of us could remember her stint in 2020. Okay, to me, first and foremost, if you look at the record, she had one of the best evening performance in local. In 2022, if I believe that pale yellow, Pablo Mendez.
Yes.
Diba? Ang ganda-ganda nila. Ang galing niya. It was so smooth. It was so glammed up, classy. And then she went on to Reina Hispano-Americana and gave us honor as one of the runners-up.
I think fourth runner-up.
Yes.
Third runner-up.
Yeah, one among the finalists, and the dress was also unique. Yes. Diba? The way she processed it. And we thought she's going to continue, no? Pero into the competition, there's so much pride in. Ang ganda ng opening presentation. Diba sa event, she was wearing a red dress. Filipiniana, pero ano ba yun? She was so beautiful.
Yeah, come on.
Naayos na namin yung battery because we don't want to cut this short. Yeah, so, but something happens along the way. I don't know if it's the pageant fatigue, or the attention was shifting because of certain influences that we cannot control. But I'm just kind of sad that she has so much potential yet she's getting less attention than I think she should have getting. So I don't know what's your point about it, why? And based on your observation, you've seen her in
Yeah.
Glow.
Yes. She was good.
She was glowing. She was gorgeous. The performance of Aqua Boracay was not just decent, she's exceptional.
Yeah.
In pageant terms, you can see the experience. I mean, she's one of the best type of naman girls ever. Yeah. I think she's one of Ian Lawrence's best proteges. Talaga siya bumalik.
I think that fans are just too focused on certain veterans,
Yes.
certain names, yun na lang. That they tend to forget about the other girls who are equally gorgeous, equally deserving of the title, but don't have the same machineries as others.
Does that include or influence the result of certain public perception about we pageant girls and how the competitions are going?
I think it has something to do with popularity as well.
Yes.
I
I mean, we're
don't
talking about Thailand now because I think at the same time that MUPH launched, MUT had an announcement, transition of ownership, and now Rosa Girls, and big rumor for another pageant veteran on another side of the ocean to might be competing and representing the Thai Sash in Highland this November. So, it may affect yun. Because I think
so.
people tend to compare.
I think people are plotting, not necessarily plotting. I think they like the optics of having a veteran from Thailand and a veteran
From the
Philippines who are exemplifying the aesthetics that the host country is might be leaning towards, is biased against. So I think that because of that, we tend to like shield our vision
Thoughts.
from a 180 degree to just maybe a narrow 45 and just eyeing one, two, or three girls. Kaya hindi na natin napapansin yung peripherals.
And if you don't see the optic of a certain candidate to the competition per se, so you kind of fade out.
Yeah.
So dahil bamorena si Katrina, and
I think so.
she's not,
She's not the
A lot of people
the
think she's not.
ideal type.
Okay, we understand that naman. Pero in terms of skills, I would like to hear her more.
Yeah.
Because I think that's also one thing that's absent in her campaign. We don't hear her more.
Yeah.
Or hindi
Yeah,
the
but
pageant, the pageant media mismo, hindi masyado nag-focus sa niya. Ako, I can't feel it. Because recently, medyo nakikilala natin yung mga kasama na mag-cover. And some of them are also visible in these activities. Very,
Let's also be real here. For a lot of people, when they cover certain girls, it's because that particular girl has a pull in terms of like viewership.
correct.
So if I am a person who is merely there for the eyeballs, for the monetization, for for me to earn from my content, then I probably put my bets and hedge my bets on the popular girls.
Okay. But in that case, other than these girls, a strong person such as Katrina Legado, can we say that she's a victim of the popularity game? Or was
Yes.
there's on a developmental perspective, what else could Katrina do to save her performance? Kasi ako ang feeling ko, pinapabayaan na lang yan. Okay, sa social media space, you talk about other girls, don't talk about me, pero I'm gonna step on that stage, hublugin ko kayo.
That is what I'm ranking on for the preliminaries. Because again, Katrina, I don't think that kinakailangan niya mag-ingay.
Feeling ko hindi siya matutulog eh. I don't think she's gonna take it easy.
Yeah.
I don't think Katrina is
I don't think that's the
ganun na lang yun. Hindi.
Hindi, lalaman to. Lalaman si Katrina. And
And have a feeling.
unpopular opinion, okay, I think among the veterans, I think there is only one girl who can outperform her on stage, and that's with
Marquez. Ay, kasi parang mo rin. Ako naman also
Not
thinking,
because of that. I think in terms of pasarela,
oh wow, yes.
malinis.
Pasarela.
Malinis si Katrina.
Kasi lumaban sa amin. At saka parehong Hispano-Americana kami. Diba? So they understand how the Latinas in Bolivia try to do their thing.
And also there is a certain level of alam mo hindi mo siya tapos. Alam mo merong ibubuga.
Alam mo,
naghihintay yan.
Ganyan ko sinabihan si Ana Lacree when I saw her sa bench. Body work.
And
But
now
did
she's
not.
super
And now she's, well, we know she's super national Germany, but at night, rumors are around. Pero hindi na namin sa tanong, diba? Yung Ana Lacree is na
And we didn't want naman din to end.
oh,
Ayaw
and
mo naman
at
sabi.
the Germans basket that she's now
Yeah.
holding the Germany, but of course, as one of the pageant friends, we know, and we congratulate her for that. But yeah, so I think Katrina Legado, going back, would be giving us a show-stopping performance. I think, you know what? I have a feeling she should wear red this time. I have that energy. Because this, ako, unpopular to ha. Ito nasa kabota, I mean, alala ko. Ito talaga, reminiscing all the past pageant things. Since Karen Loren Agustin's personality,
Yeah.
Katrina Legado is in that energy. Which is, by the way, universal. And in 2002, Karen Loren was number 17. That's a close stop in Puerto Rico, di ba? People were blaming the dress, people were blaming whatever. Pero she's also nominated as one of the Miss Personalities. I think, since that time, ayun, wala pa nga social media. No, may social media. I think, Katrina could, ako lang, I just wish she could speak more about certain things. Para na mas bumalik sa sistema ng OIM here. And let me remind you, I was wore the Philippine sash. I know how it feels, and I can do better, and I will do better. And she's doing.
Looking again nowadays, I'm also thinking that UNA isn't a huge factor in Miss Universe.
It's also the reason because I think now in Thailand, kung nawat,
I think they're gonna go for the commercial girl.
gonna go to the commercial.
I think they're gonna go for the
And we're gonna get into that. So I think Katrina is. It's a silence.
It's a final
It's a dangerous threat
Yes.
that you should not.
It's like
Akala mo lang yun na yun, pero
with Katrina, I would compare her with the Black Mamba. Very silent but very deadly. There is this, I'm sure you know Kill Bill.
The movie.
Yeah. And it says there that
Tarantino.
whether it's the lion, the elephant, the rhino, black mamba is the most deadly of all those animals in Africa.
Yeah.
So be careful. Do not underestimate.
Estimate. So yeah, we're not underestimating Katrina.
Yeah.
This is a game she once walked in.
Yeah.
She was fourth I think in 2022. If she got to the top 5, she would be here. So yeah, Katrina, so she's our first veteran of the night on the 5. So one down. I'm gonna turn you over to the movies.
On the newbie.